Mel Harris, Garbage Man Piper, coming to you from the studio, my patio. It's been a while. It's a beautiful day. A little bit windy. See if I can keep the pipe lit. I am smoking. I think this is the Bolandis. I don't know one I got online. It is a double Ants Rhodesian. It's got a big old chunk taken out right there. That gives it some character. So I'm chooching. What I'm chooching in it is McMaren's mixture flake cut. And I don't know, I saw somebody smoking this. They picked it up at a brick and mortar, their brick and mortar the other day, and it sounded good. Virginia Burley and the Oriental McBaron Cavendish are the tobaccos. Comes in a 50 grand tin. So I picked that up over the weekend. As some of you probably heard, I was in Phoenix. My dad, 81, got married. So fast and furious. But while I was there, I went to a brick and mortar, and I go nuts when the tobacco's sitting right in front of me. So I just wanted to go through some of the tobaccos I picked up. So on the way to Phoenix, stopped in about 45 minutes up the street in Las Cruces, and I always stop in at Lucas Tobacconist up there. And if he's in, he's always got a little something special somewhere that I can usually pick up. But on the shelf, this has been sitting there for a bit. Savinelli de Blonde d'Oro, and the summer's coming up, and I'll be chooching this. It's a vapor with some old dark fire and Virginias in it. So nice 100 gram tin of that. And then he happened to pull me out a tin of British Woods. So I whooped up on that. 2017. And then we got back in the car and headed back up the road, and met up with the brothers the next day after breakfast with the groom, my dad, and some others. Man. Well, I did the folding stuff on this stuff. So, which is why I'm having a hard time with it. It's a nice, big, juicy flake. And so I fold and stuffed it, and it usually takes a little bit for it to get going. So while we were there, I picked up a tin of this, and they had some Dunhill Durbar, and this is older than most of the Durbar I have. You can just tell if the tin on the bottom has a ridge on it. And what I've seen those tins to be is 15, 16, maybe some early 17. And I thought maybe I'd swap this out for some of the stuff on top, and be able to chooch something just a little bit older. Also, when I was in there, I picked up some 10 Russians, some Gaslight. I had just given somebody some Gaslight. I think it was 2 a.m. on the patio. Something I hadn't had. First responders. It sounded good. Bright, let's see. A blend of red bright and stoved red Virginias with a dash of Perique and toasted Cavendish. I don't know what lately. I've been wanting stuff, some sweet stuff lately. Then I came across some tins with a little age. I did pick up another Squadron Leader because I just burned 3 tins in that cellaring experiment that we're doing with Road Glide Sully. So I've never had this capstan. These tins are from April 13, and when I saw the age on them, I probably normally wouldn't have picked them up, but I grabbed those. And then, what else did I get? I smoked a sample of this the other day and thought, it wasn't too bad. So I picked me up a tin of that. I bought this because the guy that's been making a couple of pipes for me is Pegasus Pipes, and I thought, hey, I'll drop this on him. I love when I see stuff and I think about YTPC folks or Instagram folks. I ran out of Davidoff medallion. Somebody gave me a sample of this, and this is very interesting. It's when you don't remember what you ordered. You'll see why later. So I grabbed a tin of this thinking I needed some. So for the most part, that right there was the trip to Phoenix and the brick and mortar. I hit a couple of brick and mortars while I was there. Actually, 3 brick and mortars on the way there. So this is YABO Monday. That is the first episode of YABO Monday. So I will get to moving on. We're at about 7 minutes. That'll make a nice short view, and I'll get on to some of these other YABOs that I got. Mel Harris, Garbage Man Piper saying, sweet chicken, baby. Y'all be safe out there.